I went to go see Indiana Jones last night, the new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it was at a movie theater far, far away. For me, it was at the 101 in Scottsdale, right there, that complex, right?
Oh, the Cine, that's what they call it.
I don't know, but there is Cinema Capri in there. But, we did go to Outback Steakhouse before, and I haven't been to Outback in a while. I freaking love Outback Steakhouse.
So good.
Yeah, when you go eat at other restaurants or whatever, and you go to Outback seems so reasonable, and it's so delicious. It's just, but anyway, went to go see the Indiana Jones movie. How was it? Tell us about it. Okay, good. Let me tell you about it. It's damn good.
Oh, good. I'm going on Saturday. I can't wait.
Are you being biased, though? Because you love Harrison Ford.
I do love Harrison Ford.
So is your opinion skewed a little bit, or is it really that good of a movie? It could be.
I mean, it's not better than the first one. My favorite movie of all time is Raiders of the Lost Ark, and there's now 5 Indiana Jones movies, and this is really, really good. And what's funny about this movie, and I don't think I'm giving anything away. I don't think I am, but it's almost a much better version of all these other movies where they have multiverses.
Oh, is that the deal?
Well, because they go back and he's younger in it, right? Because I remember that, like, in an interview, he was talking about the technology, and he was like, no, this is me younger. But they're using the technology, the reverse aging tech, right?
So it's not, they show him, it starts off with him in like World War II, the classic Indiana Jones scene at the beginning of the movie.
Fighting the Nazis?
Yes, exactly. And his face is CGI'd, and it is so legit looking. It's weird. It's almost like you're watching. It was like they shot it back then. You know what I mean?
But it's a new scene, and they just reverse age him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's really cool. But there's a little bit of time travel stuff in it. Remember how, if you ever seen Back to the Future, when a lot of these time travel movies, you try to find out that wouldn't happen, or how would this happen? Or even Bill and Ted, it's like that. And the Avengers, this time travel stuff doesn't make sense. Like, you go in your head over and over again about this movie, and there's no mistakes. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those.
I don't think there can be anymore. I mean, with the internet being the way it is, like Back to the Future times, you could maybe get away with it, even though that's a flawless time travel. But anymore, people will tear that apart on the internet.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're.
It seems like time travel in that movie would be silly. It's not silly?
Well, it takes place, it's 1969.
And they time travel, or they just go, like, hop back and forth to times?
No, it's Dial of Destiny. So in the previews, you see this thing that makes you move in time. So I don't want to give away too much away, but it's. I think it's a really good movie. My kids loved it, and I like that because I walked out of there going, "Okay, what?" And then they had to explain things to me, and I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, damn, okay, all right, okay." But anyway, I really liked. There was a lot of people dressed as Indiana Jones. I was kind of dressed like Indiana Jones.
In what way? What were you wearing?
I was wearing, those brand of shirts that Nick has that have all the themes on them all the time?
Yeah.
The Roosevelt. I have a Roosevelt Indiana Jones shirt that I wore last night. And then I put the hat on. They sent me a hat, the studio did, so I put the hat on for, in fact, I'll say this real quick. It's a hat that doesn't fit my head. If you go to my Instagram, I posted my outfit, right? My son Dutch wore the hat because it was too small for my head. We're in the movies. And this family with 3 kids comes walking down the aisle, and the kid, I don't know, he had to be 4 or 5. He says to his mom, "He has an Indiana Jones hat," he says, right, to Dutch. And I say to Dutch, and the kid was like so blown away. I said to Dutch, I go, "At the end of the movie, give that kid the hat." And he goes, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, don't you want it?" I go, "Just do it, kid." I said, right? So that when you watch, the movie starts, and when the movie's over and the credits are rolling, it's the Indiana Jones theme, right? It's this freaking theme. Yes, Kyle. Just not as weak as that.
Well, obviously.
So the theme's playing really loud in the theater, right? And the lights are on, and I get up, and Dutch hands me the hat, and he says, "You want to give it to that kid?" I go, "Yeah, I do." And I'm feeling all heroic, and I walk over to the kid, and he's sleeping on his mom's lap. Then I take the hat, and I put it on the kid's head, and I go, "Here you go." And she goes, "Really?" And I go, "He's a good kid. Give it to it. Here you go, kid." And I felt like Indiana, and the music's playing so loud that I'm just like, I felt so like Indiana Jones giving this kid this hat. And I put it on his head, and then I like walked out, and I put my arms around my kid, and I walked out. I totally felt like I saved someone's life. Kid's going to wake up this morning with a hat on his head.
You probably made his day today.